Alright, first things first is make sure you have whatever you're going to be engraving on already positioned under your laser and your focus is set correctly. Once you have that done, you're going to want to right click on EZCAD, select Open File Location, and depending on the version of EZCAD you might see multiple versions of Core File. The one you want will be Core File ENU. Select 9-point mode enabled. Set laser parameters, select IPG, and hit OK. Now you're going to want to hit mark 9-point box, and it'll mark your first calibration box. And as you can see, it may come out mirrored, like mine did, but that's not a problem. It's just due to the software. We're actually going to use the orientation lines that are provided, and I'll show you those. So the single line, the double line, the triple line, and the X. So now we're going to go ahead and get started actually measuring our etched box. So I've supplied you with a diagram, and measuring order is what's important here. So you're going to start from the first point, and using your calipers or ruler, you're going to measure from point 1 to second point for your X value, and then you're going to measure from the first point to the fourth point for your Y value. And you're going to repeat this process following the measuring order all the way through until you complete your 9 points, ensuring that you're using complete accuracy and filling in the input values as you go. And once you're done, we're going to move on. Go ahead and switch out for a fresh piece of paper, poster board, or whatever you're using, and get ready to engrave a new calibration box. Press OK. And go ahead and press mark 25-point box, and we'll let that run. And you might notice that it's etching mirrored, just like the 9-point box did, but that's okay. So we'll be using the same orientation lines as before, 1, 2, the 3, and the X. And we'll be going through the same sequence as the 9-point. We'll just be adding more steps along the way as we have some more points, more defined points that we're adding to our calibration. So this is the 25-point calibration diagram. You want to make sure that you're following the measuring order just like you did in the 9-point, and using the same level of precision you did as well. Be sure to take your time because this part of the calibration is the most important. And once we finish that, we'll hit OK. And the last thing we're going to do is go ahead and do a standard box calibration. So take another blank piece of paper or poster board or whatever you're using and position it under your laser. And then press calibrate standard box. And we'll let that run for a little bit. And what this will do is it will draw out multiple boxes at various sizes with different lines so that you can ensure that your lines are both straight and accurate. And once you're done, alright, go ahead and click Save Correct File. And you're going to name it whatever you'd like. I've named mine Master Config Sample. And then we just hit Save. Yep, replace. And go ahead and X out of everything and open up EZCAD. Now press F3 for parameters and check Use Correction File. Select the arrows, find your file, hit Open, hit OK, and there you go. I recommend drawing a 100 by 100 millimeter box or 150 by 150 and measure it out and make sure that your lines are accurate. It is really 100 by 100 or 150 by 150, and you're all good to go.